Bit bright, isn't it? KUGAN, CASSIUS, IFL TV, MTK Global. Fucking hell. Mate.
It's mental, isn't it?
But you wish every wrestler was like this. Mental, isn't it? It's been queuing up since 2 o'clock.
9 o'clock this morning.
9 o'clock?
Yeah. I know.
So,
the only disappointing thing is that they only let us give out 3,500 tickets, and obviously some of those won't turn up, so, you know, it's still going to be...
3,500 tickets?
They went, there's like 15,000 people trying to get tickets for a press conference.
Madness. So, announced today that this will land on Sky Sports box office for $9.95.
Yes. I thought it was $9.99, but you're right, it's $9.95.
Okay, yeah, let's just go to obviously the negatives. There's always a bit of negativity surrounding you. Yeah, can you talk to me about that decision to put that on box office?
Yeah, same really. I mean, obviously the first fight was pay-per-view. It was always going to be the demand of the guys to put it on a pay-per-view platform. Was that YouTube? Was that ITV? You know, all the various different platforms. And obviously with our involvement in Sky, we wanted it on now. So similar situation as the first fight. This time bigger event, more boxing. And we're talking about now how we're going to structure it in terms of. I think don't take this as confirmation, but I'd like to see Billy Joe on Sky Sports main event preview and then leading into.
Is that how probably?
I believe so, because let's be honest, the majority of the fans wanting to watch this fight are non-boxing fans. So whilst we want to make sure they see Billy Joe Saunders, we want to make sure that the boxing fans who might say, oh well, I'm not buying the KSI fight, actually get a chance to see Billy Joe Saunders. So we're working that out at the moment. In terms of the main event, it was always going to be on a pay model, and that's obviously same as last time, but this time on Sky Sports.
So you think that people paying the $9.95 will just get the KSI Logan Paul
and probably
fight?
about as well, one other fight. And there are some talks about one other thing that we might be introducing to this show, which I can't talk about at the moment, but I think that Billy Joe Saunders, the structure of that particular fight we're discussing at the moment.
When will his opponent be announced?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
You've got a lot happening tomorrow.
We may announce Derek Chisora's opponent tomorrow. We're just tying that up tonight.
Can you give us a short list?
Manuel Char, Michael Hunter, David Price, Oscar Rivas, one of those four.
Pricey?
Could be, yeah, could be.
Okay, why are you waiting till tomorrow? Has it been done?
Just or? Literally tying it up as we speak. So, yeah.
I mean, with just regards to being on pay-per-view, you can understand you were probably expecting a bit of kind of criticism over putting this on pay-per-view, weren't you, or not?
Really? The last one was. I mean, and this is bigger, this is better. This is with World Championship fights, this is with Devin Haney, this is in LA, this is like, I mean look, last time it did 1.5 million or 1.4 million pay-per-view buys. What do you think, they're not going to put it on pay-per-view again? It's like, I tell you what guys, they smashed the pay-per-view out of the park for the last one, let's not put this one on pay-per-view. It's just like, you've got to understand, it's not, whilst I don't mind taking the stick, it's not a case of I'm going to people saying this must be on pay-per-view. The guys, it's the model. So, yeah.
You've just come back from New York, I'm assuming, today?
Yes. No, I landed last night.
Okay, so just a bit of a recap. I know Umar was with you all week, but...
Just amazing fight. I mean, one of the best fights I've seen live. It was a great experience to be out there working with Gennady. I think he's such a lovely man. Derevyanchenko is brilliant. I don't think Gennady was at his best. He was ill in the week, and I said to him after the fight, I know you won't tell anyone you're ill, but I'm going to tell people you're ill, because he's not that kind of guy. But I believe that if he's ill and everyone's giving him criticism, you should at least know that. It's not taking anything away from Derevyanchenko. He was amazing, but that wasn't the best Gennady Golovkin in there. You can call it age, maybe it was age, but I do know that he was not well that week, and maybe that affected him in the fight. I thought he looked tired halfway through the fight. It's unlike him, and coupled with the brilliant performance of Derevyanchenko.
Is this set up, do you think, for someone like Billy Joe Saunders to come in there and take Golovkin out?
Listen, everybody watching that fight at that elite level will fancy the Golovkin fight after that fight, right? But there's much more to come from Gennady Golovkin, much better performances than that, and he was frustrated. He said a few things in the, he said things like, I know what I have to do, I must do more. which might lead me to believe that maybe he wasn't motivated for Derevyanchenko fight. We all know, they look at Joshua Ruiz, Golovkin, Derevyanchenko. Golovkin just wanted Canelo, it's the only fight he wanted. AJ wanted Wilder, you know, then you get these other fights and you're facing a guy who is obsessed with trying to beat you. And he comes on top. And I think that's what happened in both of those situations. So this time they've got to be more disciplined, more focused and get the job done.
Ed, I will ask you about the Golden Contract Tournament on Sky on Friday. Did you manage to watch it?
I saw bits of it. Obviously we had the press conference when it was on. Caught with a little bit of the Ryan Walsh fight and the Lee Wood fight. I thought it was great. Particularly the atmosphere for the Lee Wood fight. I really like the quarterfinals, but then the semi-finals start to get really exciting. So you look at it now and you think, well, Ryan Walsh against Lee Wood is a great fight. I mean, that's a fight I tried to make for the British start. I'm a bit jealous if that one lands. It's a really good fight. And Jazza Dickens as well, he's in the mix. I mean, Jazza against Ryan Walsh, Jazza against Lee Wood, you know, they're really, really good fights. So I'm looking forward to the semis, looking forward to the next one, the quarterfinals.
What do you make of O'Hara and McKenna?
Yeah, I mean, I hope they draw each other. But hopefully, so they can draw each other. If one of them gets picked first, they will get the chance to pick another guy, is that right?
Yeah, so 4 and 4.
Can we just rig the draw?
What?
We just rig the draw?
I don't know about that. I don't think that can be done, but 4 and 4. So you're a picker or you be picked.
Yeah, okay.
So let's hope that they're on opposite sides.
Absolutely.
Any feedback from Sky though? How they thought the show went?
Went really well. Spoke to Adam. He enjoyed it. Everybody enjoyed it. It's an exciting format. So onwards and upwards.
You haven't formally announced any bouts for the December 7th card yet.
Yeah.
Is that coming?
There's no undercard. It's just Aj-Ruiz. Yeah, we're very close to announcing the full schedule. Full schedule will be out this week. So it's 8 weeks on Saturday.
Has this been dependent on what happens with Chisora's opponent, etc.,
Yes.
etc.? Okay. Why are you itching like you want to get out?
Because I've got to go and do stuff, and I've got all these lovely people, and you're hogging everything.
All right.
Cheers.
You can jump in it if you want, mate.
Right, we done?
Yeah, we're done.
All
Eddie
right,
Hearn,
mate,
thank you very much for your time.
I've got